Hey there, wherever you are in the world, pause for a second. Close your eyes. Imagine walking into a place where you trusted everyone, believed in the dream you built, and suddenly, someone says something that cracks the foundation of everything you thought was real. Does that sound familiar? Have you ever been in a situation where the people closest to you started questioning the very thing you gave your life to? If yes, this story is for you. If not, it might still help you understand why dreams don't always stay safe. Before we begin, if you're watching this video, drop a like in the corner, it's a good habit. And tell us where you're from. We'd love to hear your voice in the comments. You matter. This story is exactly for someone like you. So let's dive in. It was a quiet morning in a small town called Fairview. Not too big, not too small. Just enough people to know your name, but not enough to judge you too harshly. In the center of town stood a clothing store called Hayes & Company. It wasn't flashy. No neon lights, no loud music. Just clean lines, soft lighting, and shirts that fit like a second skin. The man behind it was Logan Hayes. Early 40s, sharp eyes, and a smile that used to light up rooms until lately. He built the store from nothing. Started with a few racks, a borrowed sewing machine, and a dream to make clothes that felt like hugs. For years, he worked 16-hour days, slept on the floor, and promised himself he'd never forget where he came from. But lately something was off. Sales had dropped. Customers said the shirts didn't fit like before. The stylists, the ones who helped people pick out outfits, seemed distracted. Tired. Logan couldn't put his finger on it. So one afternoon, he did what every boss dreads doing. He went undercover. He wore a hoodie, kept his head low, and walked into his own store. The bell jingled as he stepped inside. The air smelled faintly of lavender and fabric softener. He picked up a blue shirt, the same style he designed last week. Paid cash. Smiled at the cashier, a young woman named Lena, who nodded politely. "Great choice," she said. "Thanks," he replied. That was it. Simple. Normal. But as he turned to leave, he paused. Two voices floated toward him from the back room. Low. Frustrated. "Do you think he even knows?" One voice said. It was Mira, the older stylist. Her laugh was warm, but her tone was cold today. "He has to," the other voice replied. It was Derek, the newer stylist. Younger. Easier to get angry. "He doesn't come in here unless he's checking up. He probably thinks we're dumb." Logan froze. "I'm not saying we're smart," Mira said. "But we're not blind either. Those new shirts? They're cheaper. The stitching is worse. He's cutting corners to save money. Who pays us barely enough to live on." Derek sighed. "I tried to tell him. He just smiled and said, 'We're growing.' Like that's an excuse." Logan's chest tightened. He took a step back, pretending to look at a jacket. His throat burned. "You think he cares?" Mira asked softly. "We've been here for years. We built this place with him. And now he treats us like numbers on a spreadsheet." There was silence after that. Just the hum of the AC and the ticking clock. Logan didn't move. He couldn't. His hands shook slightly as he pulled his hoodie tighter around his face. Later, he sat in his car outside the store. The engine off, the sun setting behind him. He replayed the conversation over and over. Was it true? Had he gotten so caught up in the dream that he forgot the people who made it possible? He thought about Mira. She'd been there since the beginning. Her father had worn a Hayes shirt on his wedding day. She'd cried when the store opened. Now she was crying in a different way. And Derek, so young, so hopeful. He reminded Logan of himself once. Full of fire. Ready to fight for something bigger than money. But now he sounded tired. Broken. Logan drove home that night with a heavy heart. His wife, Claire, noticed. She didn't ask questions. Just handed him a cup of tea and sat beside him. "Bad day?" she asked. He looked at her. Her eyes were soft. Always had been. "I don't know," he whispered. "Maybe I just stopped being the man I wanted to be." She squeezed his hand. "You're still the man who gave me a dress for my birthday. You're still the man who stayed up late fixing my tire. You're still the man who taught me that kindness matters more than anything else." He smiled weakly. "What if I messed it all up?" "Then fix it," she said simply. The next morning, Logan returned to the store. No hoodie, no disguise. Just a man who needed to see his reflection in the eyes of the people he loved. Mira and Derek were there. He walked straight to them. "I need to hear the truth," he said. "All of it." They exchanged glances. You heard us, Mira said. We're not hiding anything. I know, he said. And I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Realize what? Derek asked. That you don't listen? That you stopped seeing us as people? Logan closed his eyes. The weight of it all pressed down on him. I thought I was building something better, he said. But I forgot the reason I started. It wasn't about profit. It was about connection. About helping people feel seen. I let fear take over. I let numbers replace values. Derek crossed his arms. So what now? Logan looked at Mira. Her eyes were still wet. I'll raise your pay, he said. I'll bring back the old shirts. I'll listen. Every single day. Until you tell me you forgive me. Silence. Then Mira smiled. Small. Hopeful. We don't need forgiveness, she said. We just need to know you're still here. Weeks passed. The store changed. The shirts got better. The stylists laughed again. People started coming back. Not just for the clothes, but for the feeling of being part of something real. Logan kept the hoodie he bought that day. A reminder of the moment he almost lost everything. So here's the lesson. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it also heals. If you ever find yourself in a place where the people you love are speaking in shadows, don't run from it. Walk into the light. Ask the questions. Listen, because the most powerful thing we can do is remember that dreams are only as strong as the people holding them together. If this story touched you, tell us where you're from in the comments. Let's hear your voice. And don't forget to press that like button. It's a small act, but it means the world. Thank you for being here.